How the fuck is this fucking thing on? I can't. You girls look really good tonight.
Right.
Oh, because you look so good. So wait a minute. So she was hitting on you when she took the drink and walked away when she called you a fucking retard. What the?
Hey, look, it's a
What the
bomb.
shit?
I mean,
Hey, look, she's got a boyfriend. Oh shit!
When it started, some people thought it was a hoax.
Exaggerated and or fabricated.
You don't find any of these videos to be compelling, or the sheer number of them?
If the dead were coming back, there would be more compelling evidence of it. Not just grainy surveillance video or bad cell phone footage.
Don't you think with how widespread and numerous these reports that there might be some validity to it?
With the internet, no.
At first, they told us not to believe it.
CDC officials announced that they now have documented evidence of the dead reanimating and that the contagion may be airborne. All major airports have been shut down, and there's also travel restrictions that have been put in place, not only here in America, but
And
around
they
the
told
world.
us not to worry.
CDC and various universities across the United States are working on tests to help identify those who may be infected, possible vaccines for those who aren't. But for right now, the best thing that Americans can do is to avoid travel. It's not absolutely necessary. Stay home and avoid crowds.
Then they told us not to panic.
The flames have engulfed downtown Chicago. Now, with emergency crews and first responders being spread so thin throughout the city, there's just no telling how much damage will be done before emergency services can get this blaze under control.
Chicago fell.
The military issued a statement today saying New York City is effectively under quarantine, and the surrounding areas will be patrolled until they get the outbreak under control.
New York.
Containment teams in New Orleans
Los
have lost the
Angeles.
fight for the city. They are currently pulling out and regrouping. Military leaders are rethinking their strategies for dealing with quarantine zones while desperately trying to keep any civilians still in those areas safe.
They said help was coming. That was a year ago. If the world ended tomorrow, are you sure you'd want to survive?
I hope these hold up better than last year. We lost so many plants. You know, I wish we had some marigolds. My mom used to tell me that marigolds keep the aphids away and they get other bugs to come and pollinate the plants. Then again, my mom used to bury dead fish heads with her plants. Oh, it used to gross me out. And now look at me. I'm here planting tomatoes with you. You know, lots changed since I was a kid. I wonder if you'd gross her out. April 22nd. Busy day. I got the lawn mowed and the tomato seedlings planted and watered. The apple tree from last year seems to be doing okay. If I'm lucky, I'll have apples next year. When I was a kid, I always thought gardening with my mom was a waste of time. I just thought she was sharing a hobby with me, something we could do together. I sure am glad she taught me now. It's almost like she knew it would come in handy. There's a lot that she taught me that I thought was useless as a kid, and I thought I learned everything I would need to know in college. I thought a degree in communications was important, and now here I am with no one to communicate with but Roy. Not exactly a great audience. It seems like a whole different life. I always imagined I'd have an office with a view by now, somewhere in Chicago or Atlanta maybe, on my way to a corner office with a big firm in LA or New York, maybe Dallas. And then I think about how I wound up out here in the middle of nowhere. If Jeremy hadn't invited me to that bed and breakfast, if we hadn't gotten into a fight that night, if I hadn't gotten pissed off and left in the middle of the night, if I hadn't hit that stupid deer in the middle of nowhere. I wonder if Jeremy stayed the whole weekend or if he ran home after everyone found out what was happening. I wonder if he tried to find out what happened to me. I wonder if he even cared I didn't make it back. I suppose if it hadn't been for Jeremy, I wouldn't have wound up here in this barn, or found Roy. Actually, Roy found me. I wonder what Roy was like when he was alive. He has a kind face. I hope he was a sweet guy. I hope he was funny and charming. I hope he wasn't a douchebag like Jeremy, but most of all, I wonder how long he'll be here. It's been almost a year. Lots to do tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get the rest of the vegetables planted. Lots of work, but it'll be nice to have something to eat that isn't out of a can. Good night for now.
Good night, Roy.
bitches.
I got something out of that romantic getaway. My only regret is that the world ended before the jerk could get his credit card bill. Well, that, and the hotel had such a crappy gift shop. Of course, I guess I'd feel kind of stupid being stuck out here in the middle of nowhere with nothing but a suitcase full of knickknacks. Still didn't cost as much as the shoes I bought to impress him with, though. And apparently, beets are the most stubborn substance known to man. I guess not the most stubborn. You know, I wish we had some fabric softener, Febreze, or something that could make the clothing smell a little bit better. Oh, what? I suppose you're April Fresh, huh? Stinky. Smell worse than I do. Yes, you do. Roy. Roy. Roy! Listen to this. She couldn't call him handsome, or charming, or a great conversationalist. But he was good company, attentive, and he hung on every word she said. That's what she really wanted. That's what she needed. He wasn't her best choice, or her first choice. He was her only choice. Remind you of anyone, Roy?
April 23rd. I have got to find some new books. The book I'm reading right now is awful. I'm down to cheesy supernatural romance novels. I mean, it's better than nothing, but not by much. But what I really miss is music. And I've got no illusions about it. If I was going to preserve music for the future, it wouldn't be Mozart or Beethoven or Bach. What I wouldn't give to have house music or techno, something catchy, something you can dance to. All the greatest hits from before the world ended. Now, I would love to find a stash of batteries that were still good. Flashlights, radios, CD players. Who would have thought that finding batteries would be like dreaming of winning the lottery? While I'm dreaming, I'd like to find a music store to write, then a bookstore with a coffee bar. I can't believe that I'm writing this, but I miss them all. It's Aunt Lorraine's birthday today. Well, it would have been. I wonder if she's still shambling around St. Croix Mall wearing that floppy sun hat and bug-eyed sunglasses and a pink matching pantsuit. Uncle Bill's probably following behind her with shopping bags hanging off his arms. I wonder if he can shamble like the other undead with his pants pulled up to his chest. I shouldn't joke about that. Lately, I find myself wondering how many of the people I know are still out there. And I wonder how many of them are walking around. I mean, how many of them are alive and walking around. It's weird to think that you might be the only person you know who survived. And I shouldn't complain. I mean, once I get past the idea that most of the people I know are probably dead, kind of dead anyway, and I'm stuck in the middle of nowhere, alone, it starts to sink in that I'm pretty lucky. I mean, I've got food, I've got someplace safe to sleep, and I've got Roy to keep me company. The weird thing is, I think I'm actually happy here. I mean, it's not exactly convenient, but I don't have too many worries. I guess you never realize just how much baggage you're carrying around with you until you don't have any distractions and have to deal with the end of the world. I'm still here, so I guess everything might turn out okay.
What the hell are you shooting at?
Man, I could have sworn I saw something moving over there. Something big.
What, like a deer or something?
Well, quit shooting that shit unless you can hit it.
I'm telling you guys, this had to be some kind of biological warfare because this is not natural.
We didn't hear anything of any attacks or missiles.
Well, that doesn't mean anything. It could have been sent over in a shipping crate or let loose in some office building or subway station. Doesn't mean it wasn't biological. And well, it's not like we're gonna really know what happened.
You know what would have been better? A nuclear war.
That's so stupid, Rich. If there'd have been a nuclear war, all these big cities would be giant craters and there'd be nuclear fallout everywhere.
No. What would have been better would have been good plague.
And there'd be bodies stacked up on each other everywhere.
It's not the bodies that bother me. It's when they get back up.
You know what would have been better than that? A vampire apocalypse.
There's no such thing as vampires.
No such thing as zombies either.
Besides, once everybody got done turning into vampires, what the hell would they eat? Each other? And they'd all live forever too, and we didn't have to walk around with wooden stakes on us all the time.
Make getting around throughout the day a hell of a lot easier.
What would have been better is a good old Revelation-style apocalypse.
You mean like 4 horsemen of the apocalypse and all that shit?
Yeah.
Famine, pestilence, plague, and death. How's that any better?
I don't know. I was just thinking there was only 4 of them.
Or maybe an asteroid. You know, it wiped out the dinosaurs? Yeah, that would have been a lot better. And you know, after the big impact, an ice age wouldn't have been too bad either.
You see, I told you it wasn't a fucking house.
Shouldn't there be a farmhouse around here or something?
Depends how big the farm is. If they raise pigs or horses, they'd have the barn as far from the house as possible. You know, 'cause the smell.
Well, doesn't mean there isn't something useful.
See if somebody's up there.
There's a sleeping bag up here, but there's no one in it. It's still warm.
Okay, there's definitely somebody here. Tom, go check the tree line. Rich, you check out back.
Nothing up to the tree line.
Well, hello. Out here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, everybody just calm down. Look, if we were gonna shoot you, we would have done it already.
We all have guns. We didn't shoot.
We just wanted to make sure you weren't one of those things.
Okay. Boys, let's ease up. Okay, good. Alright, let me take that. Just trust us. Nothing's gonna happen. Let me take it. Nice and easy, like. We're not gonna shoot you.
Not yet, anyway. So what are we gonna do with her?
Lock her in the closet. We may want another go at her later. What are you, a fucking idiot? Oh. And don't start screaming and crying. It's not like somebody's gonna hear you and call the police. You know there's nobody out here that could do a damn thing for you. So be smart. We may move on in the morning. Anything good up there?
Hey, Harold! Catch!
What the hell is that?
Oh, it was her diary.
Smooth, dumbass.
Oh, fuck you. It's not like it was anything important anyway. There's gotta be a farmhouse around here somewhere because there's no way she drove all that stuff down here by herself.
Yeah, probably close by.
Well, if there's a farmhouse, what's she doing out here?
I don't know. Maybe it gets too damn hot in the house during the day. Maybe she stays out here for the spring and summer, then moves back to the house for the winter. What, you want to ask her?
So long you think we can stay here?
We aren't staying.
She's got plenty of stuff. I don't see why we can't stay.
We're not staying.
Dude, we got everything we need here. We've got food, water. I even saw some books up there. And dude, now we got pussy.
Fort Riley is 400 miles from here. That's a lot of ground to cover on foot. I'm guessing it's going to take at least 6 weeks to get there. But then we can quit looking over our shoulders.
But what if it's a ghost town?
It's one of the biggest military bases in the Midwest, okay? They have guns, tanks, landmines, you name it. There's going to be somewhere that'll be safe. It's there.
Well, if it was a ghost town.
What if it's not?
Then we'll move on to Fort Leonard Wood. There's gonna be someplace. We just have to find it. You two knew that was the plan when we headed out. The plan hasn't changed. It's not gonna change either.
So what are we gonna do with her?
What? You want to take her along? You sweet on her?
Well, it's been a while.
And just what the fuck you think's gonna happen if we show up at Fort Riley with some bitch and she goes and tells the military police what we did to her? No thanks. We'll just leave her ass here. But if she does have any ideas on going anywhere, we may just have to shoot her.
We're gonna shoot her?
Once we leave here and take all the food with us, it ain't gonna make much difference now, will it? Listen, when things get back to normal, we're gonna be wanted men, you understand? Fuck that. And besides, you can't tell which ones were zombies and which ones were people after you shoot them in the head.
What about?
Oh no, we'll just figure it out in the morning before we head out. Either way. See what that bitch is doing. Go around that side. We know you're out here, bitch! And when we find you, we're gonna make what we did to you earlier seem like kindness!
Gotcha, bitch!
You nasty motherfucker! Oh.
Come on, Roy. Come and get him.
April 24th. Sometimes I forget how ugly people can be. Out here by myself, I can start to get nostalgic and start missing people. Sometimes I think I need people to be safe. Sometimes I think that the walking dead are the most dangerous thing out there, that every day is something that has to be survived, not lived. I keep going through the motions, doing my chores, hoping, waiting for someone to come along and rescue me. And then I'll be reminded at how cruel people can really be, and that people were dangerous long before they started dying and coming back to life. And then, sometimes, I think, as long as I have Roy to keep me company, I'll be okay. That he's enough. Today is one of those days. Come on, Roy, let's get you cleaned up.
Why are we doing this?
Because we got a ton of ammo but no guns. We're running low on food. And we're out of gas. Help is not coming. So we're going to find help.
And nobody could think of anything better than this.
Well, I didn't hear you come up with any ideas on how to move 8 people 100 miles with no gas.
You're saying we don't have much of a choice.
I don't know about you. I do not want to die here. It's not the dying part so much, it's the here part.
Yeah, well, dying's not what it used to be.
You can say that again.
Is that the last of it?
Yep, that's it.
Well, it ought to be enough.
Well, if it isn't, there's not a hell of a lot we can do about it now.
We can't make another run?
That truck ain't going anywhere. The rear axle's toast, snapped in two. Don't matter though, cause it's out of gas.
We tried coasting down the hill, but that didn't work out so well.
And what else is new?
I guess we better get the boats packed and ready to go. Well, don't just sit there, grab a case and come on.
Hey, give us a minute. We had to do the last 2 miles on foot.
Get that when you come.
What the fuck? I'm saying something, right? Hey! Casey and the Sunshine Band. Come here for a second. Here you go. Alright. How many times have I said, it's not a necessity, it doesn't go in the boat?
Maybe about 2 or 3 times, John.
Alright. What is this?
Pamphlet. Rob, we all agreed necessities. Well, this is a necessity.
Oh. Oh, well, these? Then these are just extras, huh?
Our church requires us to spread the word.
Spread the word to who? Who the fuck are you gonna tell?
Anyone who's willing to listen.
All right. Clothes, tools, food, necessities. Okay? Do you get it?
But Madison's bringing books.
Yeah, books. Something we all can read.
not 500 copies of the same thing!
Let's see if Gary and them need a hand. I got this. He's not a bad man. He's just angry.
Yeah, well, maybe God can help.
Maybe God is who he's mad at.
He has a plan for us all.
I'm sure he does. John just happens to think that God's plan sucks. Be someplace safe. And found that's why we were packing up. Thought you might want it.
Put these with your clothes. What do you believe in, Matthew?
I believe we all find comfort wherever we can.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. I mean, really, don't mention it. Is that really necessary?
Just sick of their shit.
Sometimes you just gotta let things slide. What are you thinking about? So what's the plan?
Well, it's about 40 miles to Muncie.
Yeah, about that.
It's about 100 miles to Indy. So I think we're gonna skip Muncie.
Why skip Muncie?
Well, Indy is closer to home. And really, who goes to Muncie after an apocalypse?
Yeah.
Make sure you put the heaviest items in the center of the boat. We don't want it to be off balance.
Do you think maybe we should separate the food items from the beverages?
Why, absolutely. It's more efficient that way.
You can never have too much efficiency.
That's so true.
Do I need to remind you guys that the Arctic Mill Paper team building exercise is way over?
As long as we work as a team, it's never over.
Gary, I hate to break it to you, but we're all unemployed. If for no other reason, then we haven't been to work in months.
So wait, you're saying we're not part of the team anymore?
I can't take that. See what you did? You made Glenn cry.
I can't believe you two!
Hey, there is no I in team.
Why are you guys always riding her so hard?
We wanted to do our team building exercise in Vegas with the hot chicks from the marketing department. But as the head of sales, she decided that paintball and ticks would be a better time than blackjack and Vegas showgirls.
Maybe if she hadn't have chosen paintball and ticks, you guys might not be alive right now.
You're right, but we'd have had a hell of a good time in Vegas before the world ended.
Man, we're so far out in the middle of podunk nowhere, we haven't even seen a zombie. The world ended, we got to watch it on TV.
Could have been worse.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You could have went on a fishing trip with your best friend from high school, and the world could have ended while your wife and kid are at home. Not everybody has a bachelor pad with an empty fridge back at home.
Sorry, man.
Tell John that.
You really gotta learn when to turn the asshole switch off.
Yeah, I guess so.
Then if we're all set, I suggest we start the trip out with a prayer. It's all about our heads.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Let me know when you're done.
I have to take a piss.
You know I've got to go put on my life jacket. Safety first.
Remind me, why are we doing this again?
Well, because the Lord saw fit to have us go on this revival camp. And in doing so, he saved us from the apocalypse.
What about those of us that just came here to fish?
Well, the Lord used fish to feed the masses.
Yeah, all right.
Dear Lord, please watch over your humble servants on this journey. Keep your followers safe as we embark on this perilous undertaking. And if you feel like it, you can watch over the rest of our group too.
Amen.
Amen.
And we're off.
Indy, here we come.
Hey, what are you up to over there?
Well, I found this stuff while we were packing up. I figured we've been eating out of cans for so long, it might be nice to eat something fresh. We could also stretch out our food supplies too.
Wow. You know, that is a great idea. I wish you'd have mentioned it before we left. I could have brought more rods.
Think you of them know how to fish?
Well, I could have helped.
Trust me, it's better this way.
You know, this is a good sign. We've been blessed.
It's been a long time since I've had fish.
When's that, Lent?
I haven't had fish in a while either.
Hey, Robert. You were saying something about being blessed?
It could have been worse.
Huh, really? And how's that?
We could have found the dead body after we ate the fish.
We won't need this anymore.
Ready to park?
Yeah, my arms are getting kind of sore.
Yeah. Sunset. Fire would be nice.
Matt! Camp!
Keep an eye out for a spot.
Hey! Over there! Hello? Anybody there? Hey! Anybody there? You see anything?
Hello? Shit.
Stay away from the shore! Everyone, stay away from the shore!
Well, I guess we won't need this anymore.
What the fuck are we gonna do now?
Well, we sure as hell aren't stopping at the shore.
We're gonna have to keep paddling till we get where we're going.
Well, this isn't exactly what we signed on for here. It was supposed to be a float trip, not a reenactment of Spartacus.
Oh, come on, God, boy, it was Ben-Hur.
We could have stayed back at the resort.
Yeah, I know all this guitar playing and hymn singing is really wearing you guys out.
Look, we didn't know we weren't going to be able to stop, so just suck it up, Jesus freak.
Paddle when it's my turn.
When the fuck is that gonna be?
You know, we're all in this together.
Well, some of us are in this a little bit more than
All
others.
right, enough! We aren't going to get to stop. We'll sleep in shifts. One paddles, one sleeps, and everyone just stay grouped together. And in the meantime, shut the fuck up! It's not like we need to draw any more attention to ourselves.
Oh, excuse me, stewardess. Who sleeps first?
We're all adults. Figure it out amongst yourselves.
Sorry.
I guess I should have paddled first, huh?
Guess I should have got some more sleep.
What's that smell?
Go ahead and get back in. I got it from here.
No. Oh. Man. I'm sorry, Matthew. No! Stay back! He's gone. Oh, God. Oh, God! God! Oh, my God, no! 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 Oh, God! Help me, please! God! No! 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 Oh, God! Help me, please! God! No! Well, I guess we heard his farewell tour.
That's not funny!
Calm down! What's wrong with you?
I wanted to go to Vegas too.
Then what the fuck are we doing out here?
They were outsourcing the entire marketing department. They were getting rid of the whole team. Chandler knew it. That's why he took them all to Vegas.
I get it now. One last hurrah.
Right? But I needed this job. That's why I brought us out here. I thought it would make us look responsible. I didn't want you and Glenn to get fired.
Thanks. I guess.
I am sorry.
How far do you think we've come?
if I'm guessing, we're about 20 miles from Muncie.
That's it?
Well, Matt's the one that's done this river, not me. He's done this before.
You need a minute, man?
Yeah.
How do you think they're doing?
I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell with those two. Maybe you could tell him Rob's like Lazarus or something.
And you think that'd work?
Maybe not. How's Maddie holding up?
She'll be alright. Well, no, she won't be. She's just as fucked up as everyone else now.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'm a little glad we got to watch the end of the world on TV.
You said it, man.
Inside.
John, how you doing?
Oh, just trying to think of what I'm going to tell his wife.
Do you think she's still...
We got anything to eat?
Same old, same old.
How's your stomach, sweetie? It's okay. You should try to eat something. Do you have any crackers?
Here we go.
Faith, do you want some? Sure.
They're kind of stale. Like communion wafers.
Well, I didn't pack any wine. Glass bottles and all.
Will beer do?
It's a little early. Sure.
Hope?
I'll take a beer. You know, I don't know what the big deal is. I mean, he had a purity ring and you guys weren't even dating. So it's not like you were gonna screw.
Be nice!
See, what Hope's not telling you is that Robert is the only reason we came on this church camp trip. And Robert is the only reason we stayed when everybody else left. And Mom and Dad made me come because they don't trust her and they know she's not a virgin.
Faith, enough!
Get her the fuck out of here.
What?
The water reminds me of my baptism. Ow!
What's wrong?
My leg!
You must have hit a tree or something.
No!
Hold on.
Ow! My leg! John! John!
No! They're in the water! They're in the goddamn water!
Try to save her.
You son of a bitch! You hated us! You hated her! You let her die! You let her die! I hope you burn in hell!
Try.
I know. Are you okay?
I just want to get the fuck out of here.
right. Let's just go.
Look.
Muncie?
I never thought I'd be so glad to see Muncie.
Yeah, but we're still 60 miles outside of Indy.
I think we just had a change of plans.
Are you sure about this?
Well, put it to a vote.
You're right. Wake up, Hope.
Let her sleep. Unless we have a tie.
I'm up.
Sorry, sweetie.
Well, what do we think? Muncie or press on?
Well, Indy's bigger. More likely to find people.
I don't know, I think Muncie's looking pretty good right about now.
But we plan to go to Indy. I don't think we should change our plans now.
Muncie's looking all right by me, too. Hope?
Hope? I think the Lord will deliver us where he wants us.
What kind of answer is that?
I say we push to Indy.
You sure?
Faith and I have family there.
I guess majority rules. All over the bridge.
I don't like this.
Too late now.
Let's just get past the bridge, come on.
Deliver us from evil. Deliver us from evil. Deliver us from evil.
Hope,
Deliver
paddle.
us from evil. Deliver us from evil.
Stop praying and fucking paddle!
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 Paddle! God. Oh, Jesus. Help me! Help me!
Maddie, paddle!
Yay! Yay!
Flip for it!
The boat!
Fuck those boats. Stupidest idea I ever had. Let's get out of here.
Looks like he's taking a turn for the worst.
Doesn't look good.
Someone should go get the dog.
And how's our patient today? I need to get my equipment. Sorry about this, Don.
This isn't gonna work. Maybe. Oh, don't get this on you. Turn it. I'm gonna have to adjust it some.
Take a leg or something.
Don't close that yet. Jim, this is Andy. I found him out back at a grocery store trying to beat open a can of soup with a rock. I told him he can borrow one of our can openers.
Possibly finding some warmer clothes, maybe even a bath.
That would be great.
Marianne,
Yeah?
what you doing?
I'm going through some of Don's things.
You think you have something his size?
Oh, hello. Yeah, I think I might be able to find something. Maybe we can give him a bath first.
Not that I'm not grateful, but this place is kind of a dump. Why couldn't you find someplace newer? I don't know, a little more modern?
Well, glass and steel and vinyl siding may look great, but when a horde of 100 of those things come around, you'll be grateful to be in this old dump. 3-foot thick brick walls, no particle board, no insulation foam, rock solid.
So how did you find this place?
Oh, blind luck. At first, there were 9 of us. Oh, but we bring in strays when we find them.
So how many here now?
7.
What happened?
Accidents mostly. We had one guy go to the top of the roof for a better view. Fall off.
What happened?
Don't know. Nobody saw what happened. We only heard the screams. And then we had to listen to those things eat him for the next 2 days.
Sounds awful. Didn't mean to pry.
That's okay. He was new here. I didn't know him that well. It's probably nothing compared to what you've seen out there the last couple months.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. So you lost a few.
Some of them we lost. Some of them went out and never came back. I don't know what happened to them. I don't want to think about it either. And then there were the ones that we had to kick out.
Oh?
You know, they thought since civilization fell, they didn't have to be civil. Oh, they were just mean. You know the type. They were antisocial before the world came to an end, so they had nothing to keep them in line.
Yeah, I guess I do.
You're not going to cause any trouble, are you?
Me? Nope.
Good. We don't take kindly to troublemakers in here.
So where are you from, Andy?
North of here, from outside of Littleton.
Oh, I have a sister who used to live there. Maybe you know her. Ginger Howell?
Oh, there's not much of anyone up there anymore.
Did they all leave?
The town kind of left. Most of the town burned down.
How'd you end up all the way down here?
I got out early. Boarded up at a hunting shack my dad had. When I started running out of supplies, I grabbed a gun and started heading south. Looking for anybody that might have survived.
You didn't go back to Littleton?
No point. I could get on the roof and look down into the valley towards town. It burned for over a week.
Are you feeling okay?
I'm fine, really.
So, what'd you do before all this?
I was in car sales.
Used cars.
No, I had a soul. So I wasn't cut out for used cars. I think I'm coming down with something.
Oh, I think you need to see the doc.
You have a doctor?
Mm-hmm.
And breathe. And again. How long have you had these symptoms?
About a day or two.
Any lightheadedness or queasiness?
Yeah, but I thought it was because I hadn't eaten for a few days. It usually screws my stomach up if I don't eat for a while. I have this headache.
Open. Force of habit. We need a bed!
Oh, nonsense. Right now, we just need to get you into bed.
Grab him!
Fuck! No! No! Get your hands off me! Calm down! Fuck you!
Hey, Doc! He's ready!
I don't know why they insist on calling me Doc. Oh no, I'm a real doctor. Well, I was a real doctor. Surgeon, actually. Well, a retiring surgeon. Doc just sounds so pedestrian. It's like a bad joke that just won't die. Damn it. Apparently, they felt I wasn't steady enough to keep being a surgeon anymore. But after the outbreak, they quit looking too hard for reasons to keep me from practicing medicine. So I kind of slid under the radar. And by the time the dust settled, no one cared I was about to lose my license. They just cared I practiced medicine. So one of the scar isn't quite as straight as it could have been. Suture's still hold. Alright, try to relax. Okay, relax. Easy. Looks like you've got the flu. You're well on your way to pneumonia. Let's see what we got here. Easy. That's quite a fever. Normally I give you aspirin, but we're out of aspirin. Doctor's privilege. Most people don't think much of the flu. But 200,000 people were hospitalized, and 36,000 people died from the flu every year. And that was back when we had antibiotics and electricity, central heat, and running water. Did you know Hippocrates was the first to describe the flu in a text that dates back to 412 BC? You know who Hippocrates is, right? Father of medicine, the Hippocratic Oath, and all that shit. Nowadays, we have to take a few more precautions when someone gets sick. You're not the first flu case we had. First time we had a severe flu case, it didn't even occur to us we'd have a problem.
Hey, I brought you some soup. Would have brought saltines too, but we're out. Come on, take a bite. It'll make you feel better. It's chicken noodle.
I know what you're thinking. It's just the flu. During the 1918 pandemic, more people died in 1 year from the flu than 4 years of the Black Plague. Because of that flu, they had lowered the life expectancy in the U.S. by 10 years. Imagine if they started coming back to life then. It was so bad in Spain that they banned public gatherings. And here in the good old U.S., they made it illegal for stores to hold sales. Funerals were limited to 15 minutes by health ordinances. So we're not the first generation to be afraid of our dead. Despite all those precautions, the flu pandemic still killed 675,000 people in the United States. 10 times more than the number of U.S. soldiers that died in World War I. Deep breath. Deep breath. And again. Anyways, after our first attack, we realized we had to confine our patients. For safety. We didn't resort to this in one big step. We tried other things first.
Madison, are you okay? Answer me, please. Madison?
Look at that. The new and improved pandemic. Everyone's infected with it. Everyone. That's why they thought the tests were no good. They couldn't find anyone who tested negative. 100% infection rate. That's why they keep coming back no matter what they die from. The virus just sits dormant inside us until we kick the bucket, and then we're up and moving again. Everybody becomes one. So, we all wind up like them, milling about, trying to feed. All we can do now is dispatch them as humanely as possible. I'm hoping you caught this nasty little bug from one of us, and not the other way around. Oh, I know no one looks sick, but half the people with the flu have no symptoms. And you can spread the flu a day before you show any symptoms, and a week after you become sick. So keeping you isolated is the key. We definitely don't want an outbreak here. The problem is, the more localized the group, the faster it spreads. In Fiji, the flu killed 14% of the population in 16 days. 16! So, I hope you didn't infect anybody else. I'll be back to check on you in a bit. Got it?
Almost.
Nice try. We don't need an epidemic in the middle of our epidemic. After our first couple of cases, we realized we need to keep an eye on our patients. Used to be we could check on them every couple of hours. We learned we need to keep an eye on things the hard way.
Oh, you're awake. You feeling better? Are you ready to get out of here?
Normally I'd give you an IV, but we don't have any, and we need to keep you hydrated.
Say when. Oh, sorry about that. Must be a little too fast.
Marianne is better at this than I am, and you need your fluid. Getting sick is never pleasant. We need to work out a way to do this without trying to drown you. Maybe pull a hole in the gag to feed the tube through. What can I say? It's a process. You know, not all our initial ideas were failures. Some worked just fine. They just weren't as manageable as this.
Hey! Hey, let me out! Let me out! Steve! Ah!
This might seem like overkill, but the flu is the 6th leading cause of death in adults. Probably 3rd or 4th now that cigarettes aren't readily available and fatty foods is off the menu. So, the end of the world may have been good for some people's health, if they were lucky enough to survive it. Excuse me a moment. Sorry about all this, Andy. It's too bad we don't have a flu vaccine now. You wouldn't be in this predicament if we did. But you'll be out of that bed in just a few days.
Doc, I think it's time.
We need another bed!
Hello? Anybody here? Hello? If somebody's in there, I'm not gonna hurt you. Whoa. Whoa, you're okay. You're okay. I'm not gonna hurt you. See? I didn't know who was in here. I got a little scared. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. I'm not gonna hurt you. I didn't know anyone was here. Sorry. It's been a while since I've eaten.
How long?
About a week. Thanks. So, where are your parents? Are they here?
No.
Is anybody else around? An aunt, an uncle, maybe a cousin? Did they go to get something? Maybe go looking for help? How long have you been here?
Since August.
5 months.
Yeah.
And you've been alone all that time? I'm Marcus.
My name is Jacob.
This your house? It's nice. You recycle? Sorry to bust in your house. I'll fix that window before I go. You got a hammer around?
Please don't go. I have more ravioli.
I think you're gonna need it. What's that?
Dad gave it to me.
It's a nice car. You better keep it. You don't want to just give away a car that nice. It's like it'll be getting dark soon. I'll tell you what. Let's get that window fixed, and then I guess we'll figure out where I'm gonna sleep.
I have an extra blanket.
Okay.
It's evaporated milk. That's what the water's for. You want to stir it? It should be okay now. Sorry, probably should have told you that first.
It's been a while since anybody made me breakfast.
You weren't bitten, were you?
No.
My mom said people shouldn't go outside or they will get bitten.
Normally that's true, but it's cold out. So those things, they freeze up. They can't move around or bite because they don't make body heat like you and me.
So we can go outside?
We can until the spring. That's when the weather should thaw.
How long till spring?
Almost forgot. About 5 weeks. That's when the weather will break.
So you won't stay?
I can't. It's the only time it's safe to travel.
Where are you going?
Headed south, but I don't know where. Someplace with people, someplace safe. I won't know till I find them.
But isn't it warmer down south? We went to Disneyland in the winter once. It was warm down there, even though it was snowing here.
I don't plan on going that far south. At least I hope I don't have to go that far. Just south of here. Maybe Des Moines.
We can stay here. I have lots of food. Dad got enough for the 4 of us, but there's only me. We could stay here for a long time. But I promise I'll be quiet. I have stuff to keep me busy. I'm out of coloring books, but I draw a lot and play with my toys.
Gets lonely out here, doesn't it?
There's nobody to play with or talk to. Dad said we should stay here as long as we can, but I don't want to be alone anymore.
You're sure no one's coming back for you?
I don't think anyone even knows I'm here.
Did your mom and dad go outside?
No,
But they're not coming back, are they?
I don't think so. But if they do, I don't want to be here.
You got winter clothes, coat, gloves, a cap. Okay. You want to come with me? See? Frozen.
Don't!
What?
Please don't!
Jacob, it's only a zombie. If we kill it, it won't be a danger to anyone else.
No, it's not just a zombie. I know him. His name is Mr. Barrister. He was a friend of my dad's.
Your lucky day, fucker. Hey, Jacob, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why didn't you want me to kill her? Mr. Barrister. But, you know, finish him off.
Because it takes a long time to bury.
Why would we bury it?
You're supposed to.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I buried my mom and dad. They were in the back of the house. I was afraid to be outside, but I did it anyway. Was that wrong?
No. No. You did the right thing.
Okay, good. You coming?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm You want to talk about it? What happened, Jacob?
I miss my mom and Brian. My dad just drank a lot, but I miss my mom.
I miss my mom, too. She was gone before all this started. You miss him no matter what.
I don't want you to think I'm a bad person.
Hey, why would you say that?
I don't want to tell you, but if I tell you, I'm afraid you're not gonna like me anymore.
Jacob, everyone that's still alive had to do things they probably aren't proud of. Even me. So, I won't stop liking you. You shared, you gave me food. That's what friends do, they share, they don't judge.
But I did something really bad.
Can't be that bad.
It is, Marcus, it is.
Whoa. If you don't tell me, I can't help. I won't get mad or angry, and we'll still be friends.
You promise?
I promise. You can tell me.
My baby brother Brian, he got sick, and then he wouldn't get up. Brian! But then he did. Mom tried to help Brian. That's when Brian bit her. She bled a lot, too. My dad was screaming. And he hit Brian with a shovel real hard. Brian didn't get up after that. But then my mom did. My mom and my dad. My mom and dad, they came after me. I ran out in the basement and closed the door. I tried to get away. I really tried. I got the hammer out of my dad's toolbox. I got it open and I hit them. I hit my mom and my dad. And I kept hitting them until I quit. I killed my mom and dad, Marcus.
Jacob, you didn't kill your mom and dad. They were already dead. It's alright. It's alright, buddy. You didn't do anything wrong. After all this, I'm sure everyone that's left misses someone. I miss my wife.
Was she pretty?
I got a picture.
What was her name?
Julie.
She looks like my friend Mikey's mom.
She was a mom. We had a son. A little younger than you. He would have been 6.
Brian was 6. You okay?
Yeah. No, I'm okay. It's cold out, so you should be safe. You about finished?
I'm done.
Let's get some sleep.
Marcus?
Yeah, I'm okay. Jacob, I'm gonna go grab some wood. Why don't you get that fire going again so we can warm up while we eat breakfast? You wanna grab a couple cans?
SpaghettiOs okay?
For breakfast?
Yeah.
Breakfast of champions, huh? Yeah. Alright. We'll get that sleeping bag rolled up. We'll break the tent down when I get back. There's plenty of wood everywhere, so I won't be long.
Marcus?
I didn't kill them.
You said they were dead already.
They're still out there walking around. And I left them. I left my wife and my little boy. They're still out there walking around. And when the spring comes, they'll still be walking. I didn't bury them, Jacob. I didn't bury them.
I know it's not the same, but we could bury them.
Yeah. I'm okay, Jacob. Really.
Guess I never saw my dad cry unless he was drinking.
Look, Jake, you know how sometimes when you're really sad and you just have to get it all out of your system? Well, some men need alcohol for that.
But not you?
Not me. I'm okay. Really. Look, Jake, I'm not your dad. I promise. I'm okay. It's like we lost a couple hours of daylight, but there's only a couple weeks left before the thaw. You ready to get going? southward bound.
A lot. Did you watch movies a lot? What did you do? Don't say I only went to the office because.
Oh shit!
What?
It's early. It's fucking early. Law's coming.
Are you sure?
It's warmer north of here than it should be. Otherwise, this stream would still be frozen.
But I thought we were going to leave off people.
Well, that was the plan, but we don't have a lot of options.
That's okay. At least we have company.
Yeah, we do. Good company, too. I got a deck of cards in here somewhere. Been so busy traveling, I didn't even think to look for them. There's only so many games of solitaire you can play, you know? But now, you can play rummy, poker. You know how to play poker?
Maybe we can find some coloring books or comics.
Maybe even some board games, you know? Monopoly, Mousetrap.
Clue!
See? Doesn't sound too bad, does it?